Over and over and
Right now?
Yeah, I'm awful hungry this morning.
pick up cases over and over, violate conditions. They arrest you and they give you yet another PR bond? I don't think so. Take a seat for me at the jury box. We'll wait for your lawyer to get here. We'll address when we get there. Huh?
He's out.
No, he's come up. I'm not letting him out. You up.
I looked for a bond violation, but I couldn't find one. I guess pre-trial.
So what happened was that we gave him a PR bond, right? I put conditions on him. He violated the conditions. We asked him to show up. He didn't show up again. We issued a warrant and he got out again. And they gave him another PR bond. I'm not down with another PR bond. When you continue to fail at us and not do what you're supposed to do.
Records that, or at least saying for that particular date or time period that he was hospitalized.
I have pictures too.
I don't know if that coincides with all the dates.
We'll see. Is this a drug overdose?
It was like vaping and all that. It was in my lungs and stuff. That's when he had checked out.
You using? Because here it says it's a drug overdose.
But they ain't tell me what specific. It was like, that's what it is. They don't know what drug I was taking, like from my past and all that.
You know what you're taking, Mr. Clark. Don't play Helen Keller here. You know exactly what you're putting into your body. And if you don't, I can't imagine how incredibly just are you really going to put something into your body that could potentially kill you? Not knowing, really? You were on a freaking ventilator, paralyzed, Mr. Clark. Do you realize how serious that is?
Sure.
This patient is critically ill due to presenting with an illness that impairs one or more vital organ systems. There is a high probability of imminent or life-threatening deterioration of the patient's condition. I spent a cumulative of 35 minutes of non-current critical care time directly related to this individual patient's care, involving evaluation, coordination, and management of the patient. There was benzodiazepines, fentanyl, cannabis, this report tells me that you're lucky to be alive, Mr. Clark. I'm sending you for a drug and alcohol test right now, and I want you back with me tomorrow. You understand?
Sir,
I'm giving you a curfew. You are not allowed out past 9 p.m., and I'm going to put a monitor on your ankle as of now. If I find that you're out, if I find that you're using, I'm going to make your bond $100,000. Do you understand?
sir,
You are not allowed to use any alcohol, any dope, and I'm going to test you 2 times a week to make sure that you're not using. And the first time you test positive for anything, and you come in here and try to tell me you got a marijuana car, you got a cocaine car, you got a fentanyl car, you got something I don't give a rat's behind, I will keep you with me. And if that's the way I'm going to save you, so be it.
Judge Mom is here if you want to come to her.
Richard's mom, his mom.
She's in the back.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Judge.
Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, yeah, just found out about everything, really.
This is, you're lucky that Mr. Clark's still here with us or not. It's,
Right,
he had a team of doctors working on him.
10 days straight, in and out, countless times, every 15 minutes on life support and then like later. So I totally understand. I just came in from outside and I just heard you say that you was gonna put an ankle monitor.
Oh, I'm lighting him up.
He is in school and he goes to school by my house, but he
Okay.
is with his dad. However, it's on a different side of town near Conroe. So I was planning to keep him with me for the rest of this week, for at least 2 weeks.
Okay,
Then his school will put him back on the laptop for him to work from home.
okay.
So I don't know how that's.
I will work with whatever you need to ensure that we can make it happen. But I don't want him going out. I don't want him hanging out with people. And the only thing he's allowed to do as of now is to either home or go to school. He gets to go nowhere else. Mr. Clark, I can't trust you to do anything. If you're willing to put anything into your body that's going to kill you the way that it did, I can't trust you to be by yourself. So you will not. You will either stay at home or you're with mom or you're in school. Do you understand?
sir,
I have an ankle monitor and I'm telling you, I will make your bond, if I need to, $200,000 to keep you from killing yourself. I'm in shock of this. I'm full. It just, and I really don't know if you appreciate, you have but one life, one that's gone. That's it. Imagine, you have any brothers or sisters? How many you got?
3.
You know what kind of effect it would have on them or your mom if you killed yourself? I will do whatever you want to do. So if you just detail me the schedule, but I'd like him here to test with me 2 times a week. So I know what, if anything, he's putting in his body. And I've told him no marijuana, no dope of any kind, unless it's prescribed by a doctor. So, and if the first instance he does something in violation of this, I'm gonna lock him up.
Can we take away the ankle monitor because it's gonna be very hard for him to travel from Conroe all the way to the actual.
So,
ride.
no, but I will let you travel. That's why I'm saying, you tell me what hours we should do, and we can do that. I will work around whatever schedule you need. The ankle monitor tells me if he's at home at night. So that he's not sneaking out in the middle of the night. Because you can't keep an eye on him 24 hours a day. Do you work?
Yes,
Right. When the cat's away, the mice will play.
I work at home.
Oh, well, that's good.
Because his father and I were divorced. I live in Conroe, where he goes to school. His dad lives over there on the southwest, like 16 area. So he's
So
gonna do the ankle.
you tell me, so the ankle monitor tells me where he is at all times of the day. I'm not taking it off. But I will work around it so that we don't issue a violation when he's with you, when he's with dad, or when he's doing what he should be doing. It's only there so I know if he's doing something he should not be doing. We all will get a detailed printout of what he can and can't do. So he will know where he's allowed to go, when he's allowed to go. So you just tell me when in the day and we will tailor it to you.
Okay, the rest of this week and next week.
I'll have you work with pretrial. I'm telling you what we're gonna do as far as how to implement it. They will be there to help you with the schedule, like you work from 9 to 2 or, and then, where he goes from there. You have no friends as of this moment. You are not allowed to hang around anyone. Do you understand? The only friend you have here is mom and me. Those are the only two people you can hang out and with Mr. Slider and dad. You're with anyone else, then I will keep you with me. You use anything that's harmful or injurious to you, you know what happens. Do you understand? I will waive the fee for you so you don't have to pay a dime for anything. I just want to make sure that he stays with us for as long as we can keep him. This is the second case with us, and the first case, he was the same way. It was a problem. I can't trust him by himself. So, but as long as he's with you, I know he's in good hands, and we'll work with you however you want. I will give you my card. If you ever need anything, all you have to do is just try to get a hold of me and I'll help you with whatever you need, or with Mr. Slide. We're here for you for whatever you need. We just want to keep him here for as long as we can. The idea of a mom and dad is that, how old are you? What, 18, 19? Right, you're 19. 19-year-olds are probably the dumbest. You don't get it, right? And the idea of us is when you veer off that line, we can sit there and try to smack you to put you right in the right line. Because when you get that number on your back with felony convictions, your life is as good as over. And the more charges you rack up, the more difficult your life is. You're young and you're black. Don't you think it's hard enough as it is? What do you think it's going to be when you get convictions? You think it's easier for black people? No, it's not. It only gets more difficult. And you should know this from all the stuff that you see on TV, whether it's MLK, whether it's, what was the other person that was stomped on by the police that died? Have you not seen that? You're young and you're black. It doesn't get easier. If anything, it gets more difficult. And the more convictions you get, the more you're shooting yourself in the foot. So get a grip and do something with your life. Look at him. He's freaking amazing. I'm telling you, that's what life's about. Having money and having swagger. Because without money in this life, I'm going to tell you, this life really, really sucks. And if you don't have money and you try to have a wife and kids, please. That's why this divorce rate is so high, because people ain't got no money. All they do is have babies without money. So all they do is fight. This life is about knowledge and about money, not being 6 feet under. Look, you think your mom wants to be here? You think she doesn't have other things to do than to be here? All right, enough preaching. Like I said, I'm here for you. If you need anything, you just let me know, and we'll take it one day at a time. And don't make it more difficult, Mr. Clark, because I'm gonna keep you with me the next time. So will you work with them to figure out how we're gonna work this schedule? Okay, thanks. There's my card. If you ever need anything, just let me know.
We'll roll this case for tomorrow.
Please. I'd like to know, I'm gonna send him for a drug test now. I wanna know what, if anything's in the system. Okay. You tested positive for marijuana. You also tested positive for buprenorphine. No. Do you have a prescription for that?
So I don't even know what that is. Like ever since I love when you said I do weed, I ain't never did weed.
You tested positive for another controlled substance.
On Conroe. Oh,
You tested positive for another controlled substance.
Judge, he denies taking anything. Can we retest him, please? I know you're on Monday,
Also,
Thursday.
naloxone is Narcan, Your Honor. That might have been administered at the hospital during the system of events.
No. This is something that's not Narcan. It's something that's different. This is something that is a controlled substance that you put under your tongue to prevent withdrawals. It's buprenorphine.
Is that something that may?
It's something that you need. It's a very controlled substance that you would get from like a.
May that have been administered in this hospitalization. Because we had.
Then it would have showed up at the last time.
I don't know.
When did we test him last?
Last week.
On last Tuesday, right? What showed up on that test? Just marijuana, right? That's it. You're taking something and you're trying to evade from us. What is it?
no, I ain't taking nothing ever since. Like stuff under my tongue, no. I ain't never taken nothing, something like that before.
What else are you taking?
So,
If you are not honest with me, I'm going to put you in jail right now. That's it. You tested positive for something else.
he said THC the first time I was there, he said BUP or something. I asked him what that was. It was like some like pill or something. In the hospital, when they was giving me some medicine, like they was putting something like clear stuff in my vein and stuff, like some drugs. Like, other than that, I ain't take nothing else since.
That would have shown up on the last drug test.
Are you on any other medication since being released from the hospital?
No, so when I lived, they had gave me some recently.
Last time I was here,
Ms. Kavita, I told him that there was absolutely no tolerance, strict compliance. If you tested positive for something else, that I was going to keep you. You've now tested positive for another narcotic. You can't tell me what it is.
I don't even know what it is. I'm telling you, like, I'm honest. What it is, Your Honor.
Suboxone is a mixture of,
I know that, but it's a prescribed substance. You cannot take that without a prescription. You just can't. And he's denying taking anything, but I have a positive for another controlled substance.
You said you test again today.
Judge, if you would be okay with me talking to his mom and getting a list of his prescriptions that he
Yeah, but
released.
I'm going to keep him. I'm not letting him go. No, I'm not going to let him kill himself. I'm not gonna do it. You stay with me. That's it. I'm not gonna do it. You almost killed yourself one time. I'm not gonna do it again. I told you. Will you reach out to mom? We'll roll it to tomorrow. But I told him absolutely strict compliance. I didn't care. And now another controlled substance is in his system.
I know Chief and I spoke last week about an offer, so let me read it.
Oh, I'm not letting him plead guilty just to get him out so he can kill himself out there. I'm not gonna
I'm
do
not
that.
saying that, Judge. I want to read our offer to see if they want to maybe do a deferred or something so he can be monitored as opposed to a time shield.
You know, I guess we'll do the same thing with Bonilla, like a T-Raz to see what,
Yeah, I mean, that's probably what I
you
was
know?
going on.
But, you know, Kavita,
Honestly, right?
I mean, did you hear about what happened the last time?
I did. I was here.
Yeah, she was here.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
My only concern with what he was tested positive with, that's not like a straight drug or like a fun drug. It's like an opiate,
To reverse an overdose.
it's really just that. So if he's testing positive for that, I know the first test didn't show up.
But that's something that you can't just,
I know, but
Yeah.
on the first test, like, it doesn't show up on a normal test. It shows only if you're testing for that. That's my concern with something like, because I've dealt with Suboxone or whatever in felony, all these PCSs that people are like
Yeah.
PCP and stuff.
sure.
Like, I've dealt with that. And the only thing they show up is if you're specifically testing for that. So I'm not sure, I don't know the details of the first test, but my concern is that.
We did the same test last week that we did just now.
That's fair.
And it didn't show that. Like, I'm not, I don't want to put him in jail just for shice and giggles, right?
Yeah,
But
my only concern is that we're putting him in custody for something that he may actually need. I'm not sure. I don't know.
oh, no. Now
Yeah, right now.
he's gonna dry out.
Well, yeah, sure.
Now he's gonna dry out. But
Let's say he has some kind of like serious withdrawal, so they're gonna give him the same thing in custody.
I know he's protected now.
Yeah.
Right. He's not out there on the street doing whatever he wants to self-medicate however he can. How's he getting it? Where is he getting it?
Yeah,
How much is he taking of it? You know?
I don't know, yeah, these are things I don't know.
Are you going to overdose because you take too much? Right? He's already nearly killed himself one time.
We're not medical, but I did the same thing. I did a brief search on it and I can see that it is something, it's an opiate for withdrawals that
Yeah,
doctor may.
I know you can't go to Walgreens and get it.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but you need a doctor's prescription. And then not only that, but it's so severely controlled by what is it, the FDA,
Yeah.
that they really come down hard on the doctors who prescribe this, and they micromanage the hell out of them so that they don't overprescribe, like what has been happening with the oxy crisis.
I'll talk to
So
his mom.
he did today, he took a lab and a talk. So if you want, the lab will come back within 7 to 10 days and they confirm everything that's in the system.
Yeah, no, I mean, do it, but I don't know whether he's going to be in there within the next 7 to 10 days, you know, but
They're holding off till.
I'd like to know, obviously, I'd like to know everything that's in the system, right? But I'm now scared to let him go.
They sent the lab off to be tested. So he did the presumptive positive today and then the lab will
So
come back and
will you
confirm.
please reach out to mom tonight?
Right.
Perhaps we can talk tomorrow. I don't know if she's willing to come, but you know, I know that she works. Please let her know that she can zoom in, so I don't want her to miss work.
She did give Michael his paperwork that you also looked at, and I'm sure it includes the list of medications that were administered at the hospital.
But I asked him just now, are you taking anything? And he said no.
Okay.
So he's lying to me, obviously, about something.
Does he know that that was administered to him because he was, I think, unconscious on a ventilator, right?
It wouldn't stay in your system that long, and then it wouldn't be a negative on Tuesday, and then it shows up positive now. Right?
I'll double check with
I
him.
mean, just common sense, you know?
Okay. And do you want a TRAS before the plea?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But let's, I guess, reach out to mom, please. Let's talk tomorrow
Okay,
and
we can do that.
see what she has to say. Perhaps she has more news. Perhaps she can shed some light, but I'm scared to let him out. I don't, at least now I am not gonna do something that's
buprenorphine to be able to even argue, but I do know I'm not a doctor, but I will look into it.
But you are a doctor, in a manner of speaking.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, Kavita.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah. So mom's threatening to sue me now. Clark's.
Are you calling her?
No, Kavita. I'm not gonna call the mom.
Yeah.
I'll call Kavita though. Figure out what's going on.
Your call has been forwarded to an.
That's right. I mean, that's true, right? I mean, I don't want to be hurtful, but I don't know how else to go forward. I don't.
Your call has been forwarded to.
Are you mom?
Yes. I was looking for a slider firm, but she said she was on the 10th floor, but didn't tell me which court exactly.
I don't know where she is either.
So I'm here to just documents, where his medication list from the hospital, JN.
Yeah. I remember.
You say come to you?
Hmm?
You say come to
Well, the problem is that let me get the lawyer because I don't want to see you without the lawyer, but I'm glad that you're here and I'm glad that you brought it.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I had to miss it because I'm dealing with selling my house and I close on Thursday. So I had to meet with the contractors to take the solar panels and stuff down. So I couldn't be in
Is
here.
that a good thing?
Huh?
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, it's a good thing. I'm trying to change my kid's life because this is too much.
I'll text, so Kavita,
I don't have no number for her.
I'm texting her now. She's coming, she's on the way. So he tested positive for buprenorphine. And the problem is it didn't show up last time.
I
So
don't know if it is. I don't know if it's probably on here.
let me see. So hang out with us. So what it is there are these things, it's a narcotic, right? It's called buprenorphine naloxone. And what it is, it's like typically the way I've seen it, it's a little film. Here, I'll pull up a picture for you just so you can see.
He was at his dad's this weekend, so I didn't have supervision on for this weekend.
And I was actually showing this to our officer here so that she could see what it is. Okay, so this is what it is here. So it usually comes like in a little pack like this, and it's a film. It's a piece
Like a
of.
mouthwash piece that we used to have back in the day.
Right, like they have those
Okay.
things.
Uh-huh.
Put it under your tongue and it dissolves. And what it is it's a narcotic that prevents you from going into withdrawal from the loss of a drug. Because as you know, when you take something as hard as like Oxy, it's so incredibly addictive that you can't just stop taking it. When you stop taking something like it, there are really, really adverse effects. Like people will stay up for an entire week. They'll stay up for days at a time and not go to sleep for 3, 4, 5 days because the craving for that type of drug is so strong. And people go into convulsions. They'll have, what's the word? Seizures if it's that deep
According to the mother's explanation, why would someone need a drug like buprenorphine after using something as strong as oxycodone? Because stopping a drug that addictive causes severe withdrawal symptoms, including insomnia for days, intense cravings, and even seizures. So buprenorphine is used to prevent those withdrawal symptoms.
Of an addiction. And so this is, you put it under your tongue. It doesn't intoxicate you, but it counteracts the
Withdrawal.
symptoms of withdrawal, which is huge. It is, but you can't stop taking it though. Once you start taking this thing, you can't just up and stop taking it, because you will then still have the same type of withdrawal as if you were to stop taking oxy or whatever you're taking. He tested positive for this. For
Is it
this.
legal for me to be able to review the drug screening?
Everybody's gone. I don't have a copy of it. Not now. They left because I had no idea that you were going to come. I was expecting you tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Tomorrow. I thought he said Monday and Thursday.
But what I want to see is what, if anything, they prescribed him here. Because
It's just the medications he took while in hospital, but prescribed like outside, we never went to go pick up nothing.
Tested him on Thursday. And now it's he's testing positive for it. He got it and he took it somehow. And he's not supposed to, unless it's prescribed by a doctor. So somehow he's getting this stuff. So. Is your last, should I say Miss Clark? Is your last name Clark or?
No, it's Walker.
It's Walker. Miss Walker, I want you to understand that everything I'm doing here is because I like you. I'm not doing anything to be hurtful, spiteful, to hurt him. I'm trying to do the opposite, and I'm trying to prevent him from killing himself.
Right, I understand.
And the problem is that when you deal with addicts, it's so hard to believe anything they say because they are the best actors to get what they want. They can lie and they can sell you anything to make you believe. Because of the nature of my business, the people I've seen, they can cry on impact to try to get you to believe something. I mean, they're the best actors that I know of, even better than Hollywood actors, because they can literally cry on demand to get you to believe their story. And so I want you to understand what I'm doing is not to be an ass. You know, I want to save him before he kills himself.
Yeah, and I can't just truly defend myself, even though he's my son, because I'm not with him 24/7. And like I said, he was with his father over the weekend. So whatever he is doing over there, he's not going to be truthful with me either. And I'm his mom.
That's not going to be honest, or JB?
Both of them.
It's like we're fighting upstream.
See if she had the medication that's, so we can take a look at it, see if it's good.
It's not here.
It's not.
No.
Drug tests and stuff don't lie.
Yeah.
That's fine. I live in Colorado. He be with me during the week for school. Friday.
You should take a break and stay local to you on the weekends for these closed cases.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. No, no. I'm not going to do yeah, I'm trying to get the information.
Wow. They gave him norepinephrine and epinephrine. Norepinephrine is a neurotransmitter of the brain that plays an essential role in the arousal and attention of cognitive function. He seriously OD'd. I mean, he seriously OD'd. It's not in here. Not only that, even if it was, this was a month ago, so it wouldn't show up now. He basically took something when he was with the husband, and I don't know what it was, but it's a narcotic that he took. And we tried to question him on, what did you take? He wouldn't own it. How did you get it? He wouldn't say. He wouldn't say. He just kept saying that he didn't take anything. And the problem is that when we tested him last week, we did the exact same test. Last week, he only tested positive for marijuana. Now he's testing positive for an opiate. That's why I put him in, because I don't know what else to do. If I let him out, he's going to do whatever he's going to do. And I want to save him from, he's his own worst enemy. The idea, I think that now what we need to do is have him evaluated by our doctors to see where he belongs. Because I think that he truly belongs into an inpatient facility so that he can get treatment. The good news is it won't cost you a dime. And it's an expensive program. I mean, it's a $20,000, $30,000 program. That's no cost to you.
Maybe.
I don't know. Because the first thing we need to do is have him TRAS'd. A TRAS is an evaluation to see, do we put him into, there are several facilities that we have here. One is called DDRP, which is a dual diagnosis residential program, where someone who may have mental issues and substance abuse issues, they treat them at the same facility. There's another facility that we have that's called Safe P that treats just drug addictive issues without regard to any kind of psychological issues. So, and then I think that there are other ones as well. There's like YMAC, Young Men About Change, where it's one strictly geared for young adults, you know. What we do is we evaluate them to see what's the proper fit for you. And then we see from there where we go. But I don't know. That's usually something that we would do to see. And that's something that you guys have to agree to as well. But we do it in jail. We can do it outside, but I don't think it's wise for him because he's still doing something he shouldn't be doing. And he's still using. And he won't be honest with us.
Yeah, and it's not, like I said, I can't defend a person that I don't even know much, like, to help him out myself, even though I am the mom, but he does not talk to me. Even from, like, his mental issues that he could be dealing with, he's not coming up speaking to me saying, I am dealing with X, Y, and Z. Can you help me out? Because even though I tried to get counselors to come to the house, they was coming into the house and trying to talk to him, and they couldn't get through to him either. So it's kind of like, and that's another thing I was going to ask you, if you had any resources for him to speak to somebody, because it's really,
he will not open up. Something's going to have to give for him to open up, and I don't know why he's not opening up. Maybe there's a secret there that he doesn't want anyone to know about, and that secret is causing him to kill himself, and we don't know what it is. It could be some kind of abuse. It could be, who knows what it is, but
he lived a pretty simple life as me raising him. It's just, only thing that me and his dad, we've been divorced like over 10 years. He's remarried now. So
how old is he now?
19.
So you guys got divorced when he was 9.
10, 10
has a tremendous impact on kids.
And from there, I moved into a home, which was never in a home before. It was our first home that he grew up in, was there for 7 years. Put him in more of a private school than a public school because he was causing trouble.
You've seen how, from the time that he was like 9 to now?
There was one time around he was 12 years old, I would say. He was kind of having like sexual identity crisis that he was kind of going through, like to want to be gay or
that could be
straight. But after that conversation,
I'm telling you,
he started talking to girls.
That could be huge. And when you have everyone around you that's heterosexual and you have feelings like that and you don't want to have those feelings, but they're there anyways, it can have a huge effect on someone to where they want to kill themselves. It very well may very well be. And he needs to explore that, and he needs to be honest with himself, because until he is, he's going to be like this. And it's okay, but he may not know that.
He should know it's okay, because even I changed my sexual. I'm with a girl now, a woman now. So I'll be open. I'll be trying to have them conversations. I don't know if I'd be embarrassed by it, or I have no idea.
And we can try to talk to him and see, and
I was thinking about talking to Gary and see if he can get a screen for the Harris Center to have someone come talk to him.
That'd be great.
Reaching to the TRAS, which I'm going to get set up.
Let's do it. I have Gary's number, and I can reach out to him to see if he can come by tomorrow. We have the Harris Center that helps as well. The Harris Center is right. They have people that'll talk to him. And you know what I'm going to tell Mr. Clark now? I'm going to say, look, I'm not letting you out until you're honest. And with the reports that we get, I will know if you're honest or not. And that's it. You hold the keys to the jail cell, right? Until you are honest, you will stay with me. And we want to have you evaluated, because what you're doing now is you're just killing yourself and you're not helping. You have but one life, and you're now digging yourself into a very, very deep hole. Hey, Stephen, you mind bringing out Mr. Clark?
Okay, now I do have one quick question. Are you going to do this without the state here? I don't want you to get trouble either.
Yes, sir, Judge.
Can you come back, please?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for about to get ready to teach a valuable lesson, because really in life, you don't get one time to make a mistake. Time for him to open his eyes that mommy cannot save you on everything. I just can't. And right now, I feel like this is the best decision. So he needs it.
You can talk to him as well. I'll do everything in my power to try to save him. And, we'll pay for everything too, so you don't have to worry about anything. But I feel when you're discovering your sexual identity, it's so hard. It's so hard, and coming to terms with when everybody's one way and you may be another, it just can, especially on a young kid that's 18, 19, it wreaks havoc on your mind. And the anxiety that you get from it, God, so hopefully he can be honest with himself and come to it closer rather than later.
Right. Right.
So we'll bring him out and we'll try to talk to him and see. But he's right, I need to stay here too. That's what we're waiting on now for the.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm available now.
There's always two sides, right?
Michael's calling me. I'm gonna step back.
Oh, yeah.
Is Michael coming?
Yeah.
All right.
What you saying?
I'm just gonna bring it back.
I haven't brought that yet. Perfect.
Yeah.
Even better. Any word on that drug?
Hey.
And he doing this?
Mr. Slider.
That's positive?
Yes. Let me catch you up to speed. For epinephrine, which is a counter drug administered sublingually or intravenously for overdose. So it could have not been administered during his hospital stay. The drug test shows that he tested positive for it. Prior drug test only for marijuana. We may think that it might have been something from the hospital, but he wasn't on his list of discharge papers. So
Can you get high from that?
Mom is here, 6 pills uploaded. Mom is here.
I don't think technically that you can.
But you'll need a prescription, but the hospital, I guess, could have
You
been.
need a very, you need a prescription. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Nothing you can even run to Walgreens or anything and get.
Absolutely not.
That's a synthetic opioid.
It's an opioid.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Clark.
Straight opioid.
So, Mom's here. I told you when we were first here that, you're lucky to be alive. Number one, they gave you a lot of drugs to counteract what you had taken to keep you alive. And I told you that if you wanted to remain out in the free world, that strict compliance was necessary, absolutely necessary. You told me that, okay, I'm going to do that. Right. You've now tested positive for an opiate. I don't know where it came from. I don't know I know what you potentially took. I don't know how you got it. I asked you to be honest with me, and you told me you haven't taken anything.
Sir.
Test, it's not going to show up unless you take something, right? The problem is, where do we go from here? And I don't know if I can trust you to leave you to yourself. I tried. I don't know if I can. And, but the deeper part of this is that, why? Why take all this? Why are we doing this? Are you escaping something?
No, sir.
Everybody says no. Everybody runs until they hit something, right? Until they hit rock bottom, until they do something catastrophic to where they can't recover from. And we want to find out what that is before that happens, before you do irreversible damage. You did damage now. You nearly killed your kidneys, Mr. Clark. The report that I have here says you nearly killed your kidneys. They gave you a drug to give you cognitive awareness because you had no cognitive awareness. They gave you a drug to wake your brain up because it was all but gone. Why? You can run, you can hide, but you can only do it for so long. At some point, you're going to do something that's irreversible. I was talking with your mom, right? And she was not with you at the time. You were with your dad or out in dad's house, and we don't know what's going on. All I know is that you're testing positive for opiates. I truly don't know where to go from here. I don't know. But if I leave you on your own, you're liable to kill yourself. You tell me no, but the test says something different.
Ever since I live, I ain't take none. Ever since I live, I'm like open. I don't even know what I get. I don't even know what that is. Like, what you say it's a drug? I ain't take no drugs since. When I was at my dad's, I've been in the house since I was over there. I ain't take no drugs.
How is it possible that you test positive for an opiate when you didn't last week? Logically speaking, there's only one conclusion that we can reach. It just doesn't pop up and show in your system. It doesn't. It has to end up in your system from some way. Somehow it ended up in your system.
This wasn't on the test last week.
It was not. Last week, we tested him on the 13th. The only thing that tested was marijuana. Now we have marijuana and an opiate. And he just says he's adamant about nothing, but of course. Shh.
Because this is the state of Texas that you're talking to, right next to you, Georgia, to the judge. I'm Judge Amanda Hedge. under these type of circumstances, this is where you need to speak up and fight for your right. Because I don't know. I'm not a psychic. I can't defend something I don't know. You don't communicate with me when I always try to communicate with you. This is the time to be honest. It's not a game. You at the end of the road right now.
Yeah. You could look. You can be a closed book for only so long. At some point, you're gonna have to break open. You can't live like this. It's gonna be a miserable life. You know, a happy life is one that you're honest, you're open, you talk to people, because that's what you do. You have to have a conversation. You have to speak. That's what love is about. Love is about having open relationships that you talk, you nurture, you speak how you feel, because that's how you feel better in life. You know, we all have shitty days. We all do, right? The only way to get better is to talk about it and to open up. And I'm okay if you don't want it with me. It's fine. I get it. Like, and the reality is that there's so many people here as it is, right? I get it. But I'm going to send someone to talk to you. And I'm not letting you out until you're honest. Look, I'm not asking you to talk to me right now. You don't have to. But I'm going to have you, I'm sending someone to talk to you. And I want you to be honest with them about everything. Because that's the only way we are going to get to know Javion Clark. And until we get to know Javion, it's going to be a miserable ride. You don't have to open up to me. You don't have to open up to mom. Perhaps someday you will. You know, who else in this life is here for you but her? No one else is here for you. I'm here. You're here with me because I'm forcing you to be here. She's here on her own free will. I'm sure that there are so many other things that she'd like to be doing right now. She's selling a house. She needs to be there, not here. The only person that will unconditionally love you is mom and perhaps a dog. No one else will. So if you don't want to open up to me, that's okay. I get it. You know, open up to the person I'm sending to you. Until you do, I'm not letting you out.
I can't get nuts. I can retest it. Like, come on, one more time. Like, if it show up again like this, I'm like, I ain't take nothing else. I'm being honest right now. I ain't take nothing else. The opioid, no, I ain't take none of that. Like, you sent me twice down there to get tested. I did my first piss test, but like, you can check that one. Like, is that gonna show the opioid or something? Cause like, I don't know what that is, but I ain't take it. But
Regardless, I'm sending someone to talk to you. Toria, how long can we get for the TRAS?
The 21st.
It's 2 days.
It's 2 days. It's as soon as I can get. And then once I get it done, you think we can get the results that day? Next day?
Preliminary recommendation.
Okay.
There's probably no report to be.
Can we do a drug test in the jail? Stephen?
I haven't heard of it.
I haven't had a feedback yet. I've never heard of it being done, but it doesn't mean it's not a possibility. I've just never heard of it. I don't think the clinic even has the capabilities.
I'm scared to let you out. I'm being honest with you. I'm scared to let you out. I'm scared to leave you by yourself.
In her closing remarks, what does the judge say about the limits of ordering someone into treatment? And what is her final stance on releasing Mr. Clark? The judge acknowledges that you can order someone to treatment, but if they don't want it, then it may not work. But she states that for as long as she has him in her custody, she is not going to let him kill himself.
I think that I'd like to get a TRS done, and then we'll go from there. And then I'm going to have someone talk to you. If you're not honest, then I'm going to set it for the next day, and we'll keep doing it until you're honest. And when I get it, I'm going to read it. I'm going to show it to Mom, and we're going to read it together. And with, of course, with Mr. Slider, and we'll see where we go. Don't be a closed book. So it's Williams, right? It's Williams. It's last name Williams. Walker. Miss Walker, if you want to leave your phone number with Kavita, once we get the results, I can call you. Do you want to Zoom in with us so that you don't have to come down here?
Yeah, that's because it is coffee.
I know, and I'm happy to say you can Zoom in. That way you don't have to come down here, and you can just, wherever you are, just log in and meet with us so you don't have to come down every time. And then we can send a report to you via email or text. That way you can look at it with us, and then we can all go together and. Yes? Okay. Shatori, do you mind setting it up? Please set it up. Right, so someone online was saying that you can order someone to treatment to death, right? But if they don't want it, then that's right. Ultimately, if he is not going to want it, then. But for as long as I have him, I'm not going to let him kill himself. That's it.